Peace and love, y'all. I hope all is well. I hope you can hear me because I know my phone is a little far and there's a lot of noise going on. Um, I'll make this quick because I gotta go to work. But so this message that I'm gonna talk about today is about people pleasing. So your girl is a people pleaser, right? And the first thing to do to release people pleasing is admitting to it. And it took me a long time to admit that I was people. Because I also don't. I also don't give a fuck too. But there is a middle ground between both of that you can be both, you know? And then you just start coming off mean because it's like, I thought you loved me, but then you just cuss me out. Now, I don't go around cussing people out, but those are just the two different, you know, dynamics, right? Um, so I spoke about before this being my year, and shout out to my sister for letting me know. She gave me this website called Adipity. You guys can check it out. Um, and this year being the year of detachment, so I've been starting to try to implement that. For the last 2 months, I have brought awareness to myself of attachment style and um, what it looks like to be people pleasing and all that good stuff. And this week is today's the last day of February. It's also a new moon. Can't remember what sign it's in, but it's potent. And I have decided for next month that I am going to start giving myself more attention and stop giving it away. And today I was led to share this message with you. I sat down and the message was really strong, and I had a conversation with my friend, and that was really strong. So I felt like somebody else could use this message. So one of the things that I wrote when I first said is, what if you respect yourself enough that you don't do what you don't want to do and you do what you want to do? And then it said sometimes it's just a little pivot, right? And that was deep for me. Like, damn, like me not doing what I want to do in every moment is a sign of disrespect to myself. And I'm just like, wow, we out here disrespecting ourselves. It's crazy. I would have never thought that's what it was. But really, that's how strong and we have to look at it. Like, when you're doing things that you don't want to do, you're not respecting yourself. Like, you have an inner guidance system to move you to where you're supposed to be. So when you fight against that, or you act upon or act against that, you are being disrespectful to yourself. And that, like I said, that was a lot because what that really related to for me was people pleasing, right? So, and me detaching, I am detaching from pleasing people and satisfying their needs. And sometimes, especially if you've been doing it for such a long time, you feel me? And this morning, I had to kind of do that. And it was very challenging to do because I love my friends. But at the end of the day, I had to honor how I felt. And unfortunately, that meant causing a little dis-ease to her. And I apologized for it. And I asked her, you know, for understanding. I was able to do so. But just know that sometimes when you communicate that to people, they will not understand. And that is okay. And sometimes you won't even understand, and that's okay. But if your first motion, your first internal motion is telling you to do something else, do that, you know, and respect that, honor that, because it's all happening for a reason. And when it comes to detaching from other people and really just giving yourself attention, it's about doing what you want to do. Like, and that's so respectful for you. In the beginning, it's going to hurt because you're so used to pleasing other people and you're not really going to understand what's going on. But trust the system, right? Trust what's going on. Trust. Um, so then I pulled out these cards, y'all. And the first card I pulled out a Kali deck because Kali is really good for like intense energy and breaking shit up and protection and stuff like that. And the first card I pulled out, I can read a little bit to you, but this is what it was. Let me see if I can find it. It says, China Master, Master. I could be saying it wrong. Number 20, this card. And is that not all about detachment, right? And when I read it, I'll read a little bit to y'all because I pulled out 3, and they were all pretty much on detachment. And then on the bottom of the deck, much love, y'all. I see y'all. On the bottom of the deck, it was a card basically showing like the grace that you're giving for doing so. So like when y'all withdraw and would remove your energy from certain situations and you don't understand it, and you know you're so used to pleasing people, there's a grace that comes with taking care of you, right? There's favor when it comes to taking care of you and putting you first. And because we're not used to doing that first, it's hard to do in the beginning. But I challenge you, just like I challenge me, to put yourself first and those choices and do those actions that it takes to put yourself first and respect that inner compass that you have. This is the year of trusting the intuition, gut feeling, because what happens, it is, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm reading the message. It says, I wish I was wherever you were right now. It looks so warm. It is nice. It's warm. Probably almost 68 degrees, maybe. Could be 70. It's Florida. But yeah, so respecting the inner compass is just so important. That's how I got here. I respected my inner compass. I didn't want to live in the cold, so I moved down to Florida, right? All right, so this first card that I pulled out says China Master, number 20. It says sacred severance is her radical grace. She is our soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from that on it once relied, be it at a view of ourselves or the world, or a group or a belief system that cannot support the truths of the heart. She is the capacity, sovereignty, and courage required for self-liberation. So this whole process right now is really just liberating yourself. And when you're so used to, like I said, people pleasing, it's hard to pour into you. Excuse the planes. They always out here. I'm gonna take a drink break. Cheers. It's not liquor, it's clove tea. Ooh, that's potent. Y'all ever drink clove tea? So I drink clove tea because it's good for fighting body odors. And I had went out one night and your girl was musty. And I said, we are not moving forward with like this when there's herbs out here to take care of all of that. Alright, so if you stink, drink some clove tea. It helps. So put it into your daily regimen and put it in a wine glass so you feel romantic about your life. You feel me? Alright, so self-liberation. Systems of oppression within your mind and your world will be overcome. You have the power to sever your attachments to the past and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation, healing into a path that is worthy of your heart. So again, really, we're just doing our heart out here. And a lot of us have put ourselves in a space where we pour into everybody else, but we don't pour into ourselves. And me, it bothers my solar plexus, I believe. And it's funny because I'm working on my sacral. My sacral, I think. Yeah, my sacral is the orange chakra. Right before getting to the solar, because I feel like I have to honor that first and then move forward, so that I can create well, right? So when you're pleasing other people, it not only affects with your confidence with yourself, but it also messes with your creativity and what you can produce in the world. So I need to get this shit taken care of because I got shit popping off that needs to have me fully present, right? So I can't be out here pouring into other people when I need to be present for myself. And it's deep because my Mercury is in Scorpio. So the way that I express and communicate a little intense, and I'm trying to be more mindful of that as I work through this season, because I'm not looking to harm anybody. I'm just looking to put myself first. And sometimes that looks selfish to some people, and that's okay. And sometimes that will rub me the wrong way, and that's okay. That's for me to process and understand what the goal is. And it's not moving with love. It's just that the love for myself shines much more brighter than the love that I'm giving other people right now. And honestly, you giving that love to yourself to shine brightly in a different way, in a much more authentic way, other people when you start sharing that love again with other people. Okay, so it could be a season that you're in of selfishness, but there is nothing being selfish. You have to be selfish to move forward. You have to be selfish to take care of yourself, right? That's just our thing, like as humans, like our body regenerates itself. You know, somebody else's body don't come in and attach and regenerate. Like we are depending on ourself first and then others as a reflection. You feel me? So deep. The next thing that came out was Kadga, could be Kadga, number 9, right? And this card says, let me pull it up. It's all about detachment also, as you can see with the blades here, the swords. She will the holy sword of divine severance, empowering the soul in radical let go. She instills the courage to bear the pain of, and that's what I was talking about. When you start being authentic with yourself, it starts hurting a little bit because it's not something that you've been doing all the time, but it's just the beginning. It'll get better, just like everything that when it comes to like the struggle of stuff, right? She instills the courage to bear the pain of loss and wisdom to realize the secret blessing that can only arise when we embrace change. Where our strengths of will may falter, she intervenes to ensure we do not sabotage our ultimate fulfillment and spiritual progress. She will not allow our souls to be ensnared in any kind of deception or trapped in fear. She is the liberator, and her sword clears the path, revealing truth. So, yeah, we were finding our truth. We're finding our truth in our truest form, and I'm really grateful to be here to share this message. Because I'm so excited to see your truest form, right? And my truest form, and how I morph, and how I've been morphing, and it's a beautiful thing. And if y'all know, I do hair, so I'm always constantly morphing, physically, right? But the internal morphing is what I desire, and is what I strive for. So I'm so excited. All right, and then on the bottom of the deck is Kaladara, number 3. All right, so let's read what this says. She is not bound by appearances. It's so funny, I was just talking about physicals, right? Opinions or material limitation. She is both the void and the infinite creative potential that arises from it. Do not be afraid of uncertainty. If you feel you are without resources, take comfort now. Where there is lack, she restores abundance. She can bring forth exquisite blessing and glorious manifestation from the sacred expanse of nothingness. Your soul can rely upon her completely. Cast your fears away. Here is is the power of the universe, combined with the generosity of grace. That's deep. So, y'all, when you go through this process, whoever your ancestral team is, whoever your gods are, they got your back. Just know that you're not by yourself. Know that you're not the only one doing it, and know that it's worth it, and you are worthy of this process. All right. We are moving forward, pleasing ourselves, not pleasing people. And as you please yourself, other people will be pleased. And if they're not pleased, trust me, they will not be around you. And I think this is the most important thing as we level up to the next level. The people that are not supposed to be around us cannot be around us. Feel me? Like the people that you've been pleasing, they are more like leeching to you being able to please them. Understand that the resources that you have are valuable, okay? And even if you don't got money in your pocket, the things that you can provide, the environment, the space, your voice, your appearance, your presence, your essence is a beautiful thing that people leech on to. You feel me? So be mindful of that. This is why I move forward. You cannot people please. You cannot. You have to please yourself. And you'll start to realize who's for you and who's not. Feels like dis-ease because it's a new thing. You're changing. There's a new change. But this is where you're supposed to be. This is what is meant to happen. So take care of yourself, you know? Love on yourself. Do the things that you want to do. Do the things that you want to do. And nothing else. Follow your intuition. Follow your gut feeling. Do things. I feel you. You feel me? We feel each other. But yeah, I think I'm done. I gotta run and get up out of here. But I send y'all so much love, and I hope this message resonated with you. Somebody asked if I have kids. Yes, I do have a child. She's an Aries, so don't fuck with us. And I'm just playing. But yeah, I send y'all so much love and so much peace. And until next time, make sure you like and comment. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. And yeah, peace and love. Mwah.